Mr. Speaker, the work of the extension officers, if we can flash back to the time of Nyayo era, it used to be one of the services the government was putting more effort because of what these officers they were giving to our farmers, both at the national level and all the way to the villages. During those days, we used to have these officers in every village or a division, location, and of livestock because of drought. But during those days, these officers, they can give our farmers early warning alerts. And by doing so, our farmers can strategize on ways of saving their livestock. But nowadays, they are just caught up. And by doing so, they lose a lot of livestock because they are not prepared for what is coming. Mr. Speaker, our farmers need education, or they need to know new techniques of farming. But because of this because of the lack of these services, they can't get these new technologies. You find that in this house, we do allocate more monies to hire teachers for our schools so that our kids can get education. It is the same way we need to do to our farmers because they need to be educated. They need to get new technologies so that they can plant the right crops at the right time. And by doing so, we can get enough food and we avoid the issue of giving our people the relief food as what we used to do in some parts of this country like Northeastern and Turkana, Samburu and all that. If these services can be taken closer to our people, these people, they can do a lot of work and they can produce food in all the sectors of agriculture, livestock, fishing. But because they lack these services, they can't produce. And as the world also changes, climate change is coming in. And these people, they don't know how to go around with this issue of climate change because they lack this kind of services. In our colleges, there are a lot of students who normally finish these courses in agriculture, but they are just loitering in the villages with all that knowledge. So we need to support this bill so that we can have these officers being hired so that they can provide services to our people, our farmers. And by doing so, we can continue using that or talking the issue of the agriculture being the backbone of this country, which it has died in the recent years. Since devolution came, and when the agriculture was developed to counties, they think it has just died. So we need to strengthen this bill. We need to come up with the right ways of these services being handled by the county government and the national government so that we cannot have any gap whereby it will bring confusion between the two levels of government, and by doing so, it affects these services being taken to our farmers. Mr. Speaker, if you can go, nowadays you can go around to the divisions because that's the level where these officers used to be. Nowadays we have wards. For example, in my county where I come from, we have that wards. If we can have at least each ward having an officer, extension officer, Mr. Speaker, our farmers can get more knowledge and they can improve on their way of farming. Mr. Speaker, with those few remarks, I support.